Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over a coin more specifically today, Kusama. I haven't done an update to it for a while, and to let you guys know that that's a coin that below $40. Picking up some of it and then staking it for 18 to 20%. You can do that either. I know Kraken has 18%. You can put on a Fearless wallet for 20%, I believe. And I think there's a lockup period of something thrown in there for Fearless wallet. Pretty decent wallet, but I'm not ready to be moving like cryptocurrencies all over the place quite yet. I already have a few places I have stuff, like Mex Global, KuCoin, Kraken. And then as I see the markets recover a little bit better and things start to look halfway decent, I might move stuff around farther into like other wallets and stuff like that. Of course, MetaMask and things like that. So that's just my take on it. Just keeping it to stay on the safer side just in case things change real quick. But I want to go over the SPX and the NASDAQ, the S&P 500 real quick. Show you a couple things I'm looking at just with the basics. And with the SPX down here, you can see on the daily, it's bullish divergence down there. Now, is it going to be falling down a little bit more? It could. I've looked at that wave. It looks like it has 5 in it. This is probably the 5-wave sequence and it's coming up to complete something, okay? It's also the, I'll show you on the weekly here. Now you have the weekly with some bullish divergence right there. You can see from there to there to there. And then on the NASDAQ, it's pretty much the same thing coming down into this wave, creating that bullish divergence. That's usually a signal that it's coming up. The momentum is slowing down right over there, right down here. And it's finishing it up. Could it go down some more? It could, but I do think it's going to be finishing in this area. It's the same thing, bullish divergence from there to there on the NASDAQ. And then on the weekly, you have bullish divergence just like so on the weekly. Okay, now the VIX, the reason I say it's coming up to probably finish something here soon, the VIX is coming into a topping pattern. In my opinion, you can see right down here in the RSI, the daily RSI, it's creating some bearish divergence. It could spike up more, might have quite a bit more volatility in the traditional markets, which means more than likely I have a little bit more volatility in the crypto markets. Well, as of recently, not quite as much as in the NASDAQ compared to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been pretty steady, but just, be on the safe side, let you guys know that. All right. So reversal probably coming. Now, whether the S&P, the NASDAQ is going to be finishing something and doing a bounce remains to be seen. It could be like a second wave bounce, only to come back down some more. But I'm still expecting a possible bounce coming up sometime in the near future with the assets. Now I'm going to go over Kusama. I like Kusama as a coin. I'm actually picking this coin up under $40, like I said, and staking it either on Kraken or Fearless Wallet, wherever you prefer to do that. Had a massive wave run, has corrected it. So far with a 94% drop. It's been in a correction since 13th of May of 2021. So almost a year and a half. And it's over here. And you can see on the 3-day chart here, you have a good amount of bullish divergence and it's slowing up in momentum. That's what that means. Probably coming up to finish something right there. I've been paying attention to Kusama during the recent little bit of volatility been in the crypto market right in this area. And I do like what it is doing right now. If I go to an 8-hour chart and it is holding on to that low right there and just hanging on into these areas. So I do like that about Kusama, plus the limited supply with it too. So that's probably, in my opinion, that's the low for it. As of now, obviously, it's a low for it. And then anything below 40, I just been grabbing a little bit of it and then staking it. I mean, there's not really too much more to say about Kusama, guys. It's, my opinion, out of the Polkadot ecosystem. It's probably not as loved as much as, say, DOT, maybe some of the other coins. I think it's one of the better ones in the whole ecosystem just because of the limited supply with Kusama. And looking at the other coins in Polkadot's ecosystem, I think Kusama is one of the better performers as far as not dropping recently as much. Okay. Now it could be because it's already has a bottom and it's just hard to push it down. I think DOT is the same way. DOT's right at the bottom. It's going back down to test those lows again, I think just below $6. So it's probably going to go right back down there again near 598, I believe, and just start playing around in that area sort of like Kusama here. So otherwise, the coin looks good. It's just going to have to be some patience before it's going to be doing a reversal anytime soon. Obviously, Bitcoin's going to need to do that too. And also, Ethereum and the rest of the crypto markets, traditional markets. I think that at some point between now and the end of the year, there's a really good shot that's going to happen. Some think maybe even October and possibly even November. And I'm kind of have a tendency to agree with that. I think it's a little bit more of a patient waiting game to see how everything's going to play out, particularly right here with the SPX and the NASDAQ, and obviously Dow Jones Industrial, what's going to be happening here. Listening to some, they do think there's a probability that the correction could end there. I don't think so. I think you have probably more of a likelihood that this is just going to be a massive bounce if it does decide to bounce in this direction and then come to a correction. I could be wrong about that, but I just like to keep all the options in the back of my head just in case and plan for those. If you plan for the worst and get the best, hey, more the merrier, right? That's kind of like, hey, plan for Bitcoin to go, say, to 35K and it goes to 50. You're like, all right, cool. It's even better. All right, guys, that's the end of my video on Kusama. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.